Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures of every kind, welcome to episode number 6 of Westbridge Hills. So we do have a lot of fun things for you today. We got ourselves 2 new combines, so we did really well with our beehives on the last episode. We got a decent harvest. We were able to very sneakily earn a little extra cotton harvest, which worked out very well for us because those things were huge, they were heavy, and they were worth a lot of money. So I went and got 2 new combines, and we're going to be using these 2 on the farm. They should definitely help us to make work a lot quicker. So I'll give you guys a little look around the 9380 Deltas, and we got headers to go with them. And we're going to be hauling them home on this here flat deck. So I did get a new gooseneck, and it's got these extensions to put on something extra wide. So I really want to try this, see what happens. I have a good feeling about it. Let's get on with it. So it doesn't seem like any problem getting on. And we definitely have a lot more room on here. Well, that's really good. That is good to know. So we are putting a lot of weight on that truck. I think I'm going to want to back it up some. Maybe somewhere like that. And I want to lower this header just for a little more balance. And let's see if we can get that reel down a bit too. There we are. Perfect. Let's see how we did. Okay, so we have our combine more or less balanced over the axles. So that should be good. It's looking a little tippy. We'll see how well we do. I'm a little afraid of what that's going to do, but we're going to give it a try anyway. So this one is going to the shop or to the farmyard, and then we're going to bring the other ones back and sell them. Trade them in, if you will. The extensions definitely do help. I gotta admit, that's really cool. So I will see you guys at the yard. I just want to do a little size comparison on the size of the headers too, because as you can tell, the one that I'm trying to hook up to is a fair bit smaller than the new one that I parked right up to the left of me. So definitely going to be an improvement for the harvest. We're going to get things done a lot quicker, I would imagine. And there's really only one more size of combine I can go bigger than this one, so I'm looking forward to the day when I need the old Agco Ideal 9. That's going to be massive. So here you go. There's a bit of a comparison, if you will. So it's about 2/3 the width of that one, or I don't know, 3/4 the width, something like that. But we're definitely going to get a lot more in with this new header here. We've got the old tractor here, was it 8140 I believe, the one we got from last episode. So it's off cultivating field 17. We'll be fertilizing that right after. Field 16 off to my right there is going to be planted fully in grass because we had a really bad experience the last time we tried harvesting it. So in the meantime, while this guy finishes up, I figured why not do another contact mission. So we'll be harvesting some sunflower seeds using his equipment plus mine. So we're gonna get this guy to work, and I'm gonna jump over and grab one of my combines. So I also have a header. It's probably not as big as his, but say we can double up on the effort and get done a little quicker. So I do have the little multi-use header here, and we can fold that open and we can head on out. So I will put this guy to work, and we will see what's on the agenda next. In hindsight, I went with a much bigger header, the biggest one that they in fact have, and this middle section is as wide as what that other little header was in total. So this should definitely improve workflow. I know this one cost me $91,000, but we're not too worried about that for now. We're worried more about productivity. Wow, I cannot speak. So we're going to get us started on this side of the field, and we're going to let those boys go to work and see where we end up. So one of the things I can do while I'm waiting for everything else to finish up is I'm going to fertilize field 16. That way when I do plant it, it'll have a great chance to grow. It's not going to take me a long time to plant. As you can see, the field is very small. Probably 4 passes, 5 passes, something like that. And you can see my 8140 is just about done cultivating. Once he's all done, I will hook him up to the planter and we will plant grass here. Now, why am I going to be planting grass here? From a previous episode, you would have seen that I had a very disappointing harvest here where I could not harvest everything that I wanted. It would only allow me to harvest half the field, and so I deemed it a field that was good for nothing. So by planting grass on there, I can still mow it. I can make bales. I can sell bales. So all of that is good. And if in the future I want to have animals, I can always do that too. You know, grow some grass, make some hay, make silage, whatever I want. So 16 is the smallest or one of the smallest fields on this map. Therefore, I don't feel like it's a big loss. I can probably buy 1 or 2 fields just with the money I have right now and still stay ahead. So I think I'd rather just plant this with grass rather than fight with it for another season. The sunflower harvest is coming along just nicely. Looks like Helper C is just about full. He'll be stopping any minute. I got a notification from Helper I up on the hill there to our right that he is very near full, about 80%. So we're gonna see how we do with our harvest here, which is not even for us. We're gonna deliver this to another place for the contract farmer we're working for here. Come on, pop out the chute. I knew you were going to. There we are. My, doesn't that look good? And the other combine is full as well, isn't he? Just about. These Super Bee trailers really are such a nice thing, aren't they? I did a whole video on Super Bee trailers. If you guys want to check that out, I could possibly leave a link in the description if I remember to do it post-edit. So check out the description, and if I don't, let me know in the comments that I did not post the link to that, so that I'll definitely do it for you. We're nearing the end of field 17 here. We just about got her cultivated. I still think this cultivator is a bit small, but what do you do? It looks like I should service this thing at some point too. It's about almost down to the half point, while the fuel is not that far down yet. So we're going to fold up this cultivator, and I really want to wash this thing up because I feel like that would definitely look nicer parking it into the shop that way. So we're going to fuel up, probably do a repair right here while I'm here anyway. Oh, for some reason I'm on the roof. Okay, so it's only 2 days old, and already it's probably about 60%. Wow. Value at 51,000. So we'll repair. Yeah, there we are. Beautiful. 100%. Here we go. Let's plant some grass. And hopefully we don't ever have to cultivate this field again or do anything else to it other than add a little fertilizer or lime. We'll just cut it whenever it needs to. As you can see at the bottom, I got grass for the seed. We're gonna keep it as grass. It kind of looks like in the background that green is creeping up right away, even though if I turn around the other way I can see that it's moved back. So I assume grass is gonna grow quite quickly on this. So I'm gonna go check up on my combines, see how they're doing, and we'll see what we have going on next here. This field here is just about done. We'll be done this contract in no time. So that's really good. And I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go jump over to this tractor. We're going to fill this thing up with lime, and we're going to go put lime on field 17. It did look as if it needed some lime. And I'm just leasing the lime trailer because, yeah, let's face it, I don't use lime a lot. And it's not worth my while. It's only like 1,500 or something to lease it, plus 450 bucks for the lime itself. So it's not worth me keeping the little wagon around when I already have a sprayer that I use for all of my fertilizing. So this way I don't need to have extra equipment, and I can save myself on operation costs and maintenance costs. So let's go over to field 17 and let's go spread some lime, see if it works. I have a feeling I'm going to be pulling that semi out and doing a delivery right shortly now. Not sure where to yet. I'll have to check out my contract and see where I'm heading out to. We'll get there. For now, let's just get this guy set up and then we can move on. There we go. That's beautiful. I don't know if I would want to see my field that white, but that's besides the point. Alright, let's wrong way. Let's hop over to this rig right over here. He still wants to fill up on the front, does he? Alright, yeah, so 95%, I think that's a perfect spot for us to haul it off. Okay, we're delivering sunflowers to the ranch. I just want to take you guys with me because this poor truck is struggling to get up the hill. It was down to 7 clicks an hour. Quite embarrassing. So we're still not at the ranch. It's been struggling quite hard. So we're just about there though. It looks like it's at the far end of that little village there, so I might just pull around on this dirt road here. But my goodness, is this thing struggling. It must be really low in horsepower. I know it's one of the lowest class trucks, and it's an international, so if that says anything, shouldn't really, you know, say bad things about international, but I've never had any good experiences, so what can I do? Here we are. I believe this is the spot. We'll dump now. I'm so afraid of losing all that money again, like I did last time. That was not cool. So we've finished our mission here. So we'll collect. And what do you know? Darn! I should have used my truck and trailer for the last part of it. Now I missed. Oh, another lesson learned. I only emptied one side of this Super B, and the front half I had left in there before I collected it. Clicked accept. Man, that was not wise on my part. Ah, bummers. Well, there goes some wasted money. I should not have collected until I had taken all the money that was going to me. At least I got like $8,000 in harvest from when I went over the quota. Still, I could have got so much more. Okay, from now on, I'm using my trailer for the last and final load. I think that only makes sense. I think in next week's episode, I should maybe buy an 18-wheeler. I have a feeling that would do really well. Like my truck is starting to be a little bit small, especially when I'm using the big combine like this for hauling off all the grains that I'm hoping to haul. I'm starting to think that 18-wheeler is gonna have to start to be a reality for me. I won't have to lease one from the farmer, then I can pretty much just do everything with my own equipment from there on out. Because even with that nice big tipper gooseneck that I do have, it's still no match for some of these trailers that can fit up to 70,000 liters. I just had to show you guys This front weight that I got going on here. She is mighty, mighty heavy. So, it's great for if you're plowing and stuff, but oh my goodness, is it ever honking huge. This is quite fun to play with. We're gonna set that weight aside on the end here, because it is ferociously heavy. But I did pick the biggest weight that I could. As I lift up my weights, too much fun. Too much fun. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to plant field 9 for Benjamin Eck. And I am going to borrow his items, but I am going to use my tractor just to see how well it can pull that planter. You know, just kind of give me an idea. And that is the biggest field on the map. I always thought the field 18 was biggest, but no, it's actually field number 9. So field number 9 has 49.89 acres, and field 18 has 45.52 acres. So we're gonna borrow items. There we are. And looks like this guy's almost done. After that, we might give him some other missions to do. He's just gonna fertilize everything. Good for him. Alrighty. So we're gonna go grab our 8140. Yeah, 8140, of course. I am gonna grab my weight though, and I'm gonna put it on the back for now, so we're not lifting our back end up again. But for planting, it's always nice to have a little extra weight on the front. There we are. And we'll throw that on the front once we're at the shop. So this is the tractor they're saying should be pulling that planter, so I think I'm grossly under-equipped, but I'm still going to try it with my tractor just for fun. This here is 312 horsepower, and this is what they would suggest to pull this unit. So if need be, I will, you know, if this thing is just too sluggish. But I want to give my Massey a good go and see what we can do. So we're going to have to go to my yard and fill it up first, and we'll bring it out to field number 9. Alrighty, moment of truth. Let's see how big this thing is. It looked like its axles actually went a bit wider too, didn't it? Maybe they just pushed back and it sort of looked like it. That is a substantially big planter. My goodness. If this is gonna struggle, I am going to go and get the big 300 horse tractor. But I always want to try. Like, there's nothing wrong with just seeing what you can get by with. So here we go. Without any further ado, guys. Hire worker. Drop down that planter. What? Wrong type? How is that even possible? Oh, sunflower. Oops. There we are. Back it up. I filled it with corn. Oops. Well, they're gonna get a strip of corn. That's what's happening there. I think the contract should still be okay. Yeah, my tractor's definitely struggling. 8 clicks an hour, 9. I'm happy it's not a very, very hilly field, but I think I am going to bring their tractor over and see if we can't do it a little quicker. Alrighty, well, I guess this planter is just a bit too big for my tractor. Alrighty, we'll see if we can go bring the other tractor over here then. Okay, I guess we see how this 312 horse tractor will do with this planter. Oh yeah, it picks up fast. I guess we're going downhill now for that matter, so let's wait until he turns around and see if he's still picking up just as fast. He's coming right to the end now. Anyway, while we're here, we might as well just have a peek at the tractor, right? That is something fancy. My goodness, these Deutz tractors are quite pretty. Nice little light dial and everything. Interesting. Yeah, there's so much going on with these. My goodness. I always enjoy looking at the interiors of tractors just to see how they're designed. Oh, this could prove to be quite bad. All the rocks. Looks like his selector shifter is up. I didn't see if he pushed it up or not. No, when he backs, it doesn't change. Okay. Well, let's see how he does here. Oh yeah, he's whipping my butt left, right, and center. But then again, he's double the power that my tractor is. So once he gets close to my tractor, I'm just gonna jump off and hop into my tractor and bring it home. We made a feeble attempt. I knew it was a bit daring, but we made an attempt. That's all that counts. Yeah, let's go bring 8140 home. He's feeling embarrassed now. That other fella there might have a 312 horsepower tractor, but I got two of the coolest Massey's there is. So I'm happy with that as well. And I'm gonna get this guy planting wheat here on field 17. And we're gonna go see if we can't do some more contract work in the meantime. Although I know I have to finish field 9 before I can do any more contract work, but still. We're gonna do more contract work and we're gonna make more money, and eventually we're gonna have a 300 horsepower Massey Ferguson somewhere. While I go bring this thing on home, I'm going to go and browse through the shopping list and see what a 300 horsepower Massey would look like. I'll see it there on the page. Well, I guess we know what a 300 horsepower tractor would look like. With this one we can bump up to 350 horse as well as 400 horse. So yeah, maybe in the future we'll have one of these sitting on the yard. Not now though. We're still farming small. But speaking of farming small, I want to buy a couple of fields. So what I want to do, I want to back out of here and I want to show you what I want to do. So I'm thinking buy field 15 as well as 12. This one here I know has cotton on there right now, and I could probably get a nice little harvest out of it. So if I do this, if I would do this as a mission, by the time field 9 is done, then the cotton will already have been harvested. So I might as well do it myself. Just buy the field as is. And then field 15, as far as I know, is empty. I believe we just harvested that one. Yes. But as you can see, field 12 is ready for harvest. So I'm thinking we buy both 15 and 12. Let's see. We can go as such, and the value is 753,000. I'm gonna say yes. That makes my lands a lot more connected. And this one here, 602. So I am gonna buy that as well. There we go. So I think in the future I'll buy 10 and 11. And this little jut out here, I'm just gonna plant full of grass so that I don't need to cultivate that little corner. But that's another episode for another day. So now that we got all of this done, let's go to field 12. Let's go bring a couple machines there and harvest the cotton, seeing as we have it there now anyway. So I don't think I mentioned, but I did buy this piece right here, which is directly above number 20, and it's got this nice little pasture here, and I'm hoping that I can turn this into a horse farm. So yeah, looking forward to owning a horse farm here. Should be fun. Here we go. We got two of these leased, and they cost $25,000 to lease, man. That is incredible. I know for sure I'm not doing cotton harvest a lot. My goodness. Well, I say I'm not, but who knows? I probably will end up doing it. But I think just for the bales alone, it's going to be worth stockpiling my money up a little bit. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how the market looks like, and we'll go from there. I'm going to bring this over to field 12, which is straight ahead of us. There's a big white field you can see. I'm not sure how I get there, but I know I'll get there somehow. We'll see it once we're there. Now that I've got both of my cotton harvesters going here, I can just relax. Wow, that's not a lot of cotton there. Yeah, I can just relax and move on with my day. Get the rest of my stuff planted, things like that. This is for field number 9, so they've got a huge day ahead of them. My goodness. I wonder if it'd be worth getting one of those big 500 horse tractors with the biggest planter in the whole game. It'd almost be worth it. Oh well, maybe next time. I have to remember that for next time I do field 9. Just to get like a big bud or something and a seed hawk air seeder. But yeah, how's this plant coming along here? The 8140 is doing great. It's about just about halfway done here, so that's good. I like my tractor, man. That was a bit of a trial run. I took a 280 horse Massey Ferguson here and hooked it up to a planter that required 280 horse to run. So surprisingly, this planter is wider than the one hooked up to the Deutz way over at the far end of the field. So the Deutz needs more horse, or the planter that's hooked up to the Deutz needs more horsepower to pull it versus this thing, which is wider. Doesn't really make sense, but either way, I just want to finish this field up as quick as possible. So I got 2 people planting on one field, and I kind of like the look of this Massey. It's really cool. I didn't really spec it out very well, but what I'm really impressed with is the fact that you can get a front end loader on it. So that'll be really cool to see once the time comes in future episodes when I buy a tractor of this size. Really looking forward to that as well. And just like that, we're all done planting our field here. So I didn't really want wheat here, but you know what? I'll take wheat because I can make bales out of it, so it's good for something. And we got the sprayer hooked up to the 3090, and it's just right away going to start spraying so we can get maximum amount of crop out of this. And we're still planting over at field 9, and we're also harvesting on field number 12. We're doing cotton harvest there, so you don't really need to do too much. It's just letting the harvesters do their thing. They're dropping out bales. I didn't see them drop out one yet, but I'm sure they will at some point. They'll be dropping out a cotton bale, and we'll kind of go from there. Our 3090 is just about done with spraying field 17, so we should probably go look at field 9, see how they're planting, and also field 12, see how the cotton harvest is coming along. So I just want to make sure that he comes to the end successfully and we can hop on over to the other fields. If you look at the top right corner of my screen, you can see that my money is going away at a terrifyingly fast pace. It is very scary to see money dropping that quickly. But that is alright, because it's going for a good cause, I think. Planting field number 9 was supposed to give me $33,000, so yeah, here's the hoping I'll at least have earned that. So here we have the tractor at field 9, and how's it looking? Well, you know what? I have to say that that other Massey I got really helped. I think that other Massey did probably just as much work as this guy, even though he showed up a lot later. Just because he has a much bigger planter. Yeah, the Massey off to our right. That thing is a workhorse. And with that big planter on there, it really did a lot for us. So I'm happy that this mission is just about done. I don't know if I even made any money off of it, but I just had to try it, right? I do half the things I do just for the sake of trying, and this was one of them. Okay, it looks like we dropped one bale from this unit here, because it's down to 6% now. And this one's at 97. Oh, there we go. Off to our left there. You can see it dropped the bale. Very cool. So, I don't know. I guess I kind of want to sit back and watch this thing drop a bale since it's at 98%. So, let's have a look inside while we're at it here. So, ground speed on his gauges there. He's got his weight, his yield, flow, bales, pick instance. Interesting. Bale counter, weight counter, operation mode is harvest. Oh, they're slowing down, so I'm guessing the bale's about to drop. There we are. Zoom in on that and see the action here. That is still cool. Even though I've seen it a dozen times, it's still kind of cool to see what's going on. There's a lot of information on this screen here. As well it should be. And in perfect timing, Field 9 is all done. And also Field 12 is all done. So I'm going to return all these harvesters. I'm going to use this planter to plant Field 15 and 12. Just because it's here already. But before I go plant Field 12, I need to go and load up all these bales. So for that, I am going to have to lease a wheel loader. So we got our wheel loader here, and if experience has taught us anything, it is that this silage fork here is hands down the best fork for lifting these ginormous bales. Like, they are just incredibly heavy. You can see my loader was bouncing quite a bit just lifting this up. So yeah, it pays to be extra careful with these, as they do tend to be a little bit wobbly. Well, there you go. We've got 4 giant bales on this rig here, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I hope I don't tip this thing. And we're going to bring this home, and we're going to kind of wait out and see whenever the best cotton price is around, and then we'll do a sale. But for now, this trailer is going straight home. So we made her home. I did have a rollover, but I'm not going to show you that because, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. Again, just a bit of a sharp turn and away she goes, right? Rolls over on her side. Luckily enough, I hadn't brought the wheel loader away just yet, and so I was able to bring her back upright. So for next week, we're going to be doing lots of combining, so these 2 combines are going to get a big workout. Also, I am going to replace the old wheel loader, as I see it does absolutely nothing for me here other than scoop a little bit of chicken feed once in a while, which I can just take my tractor with a bucket and do it that way. And also, I'm going to be updating my tractors. So you can see the 3090 here has 6.3 hours on it. It's been an absolute trooper, but I think it's time to go for some with a little bit more power for its size and everything. So the 3090 has in no way disappointed. Like, it's been a great all-arounder, but as our farm scales up, I feel like we need to scale up our tractors. And as well as 8140, I believe I will be replacing it as well. Just a little more power, for plowing, cultivating, planting, all that good stuff. It's been doing wonderful. I have no complaints, but again, I feel like As the farm gets bigger, more fields are added. We need to up our power as well. And it just means that the farm is working out, right? So there's no need to really feel sad. These tractors have been absolute warriors. And we're very thankful for all the work that we got done with them. Because without them, we wouldn't have been anywhere near where we are right now. That's kind of cool, the back wheel spinning there. There we are. So, I think I will leave it at that. My tractors look really dirty, but since we're selling them for next week, I won't bother to clean them up. So stay tuned for next week's episode, or whenever it comes out, the next episode, which will be number 7, I believe. Thank you very much for sticking around, for watching. You guys have been awesome. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think, which one I will buy next. As far as tractors go, the truck and trailer are probably out of the door too. We'll probably be getting a 18-wheeler, so let me know which 18-wheeler you guys want to see me get. And if you guys are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. It's totally free, it's totally painless. All it will do is send you an email letting you know whenever I post a new video, because I do a horrible job of letting my viewers know on Twitter. So it's a little something that does automatically. Awesome. So thank you again for watching. Leave a like, leave your comments below, and subscribe if you haven't yet. What else am I missing? Hit the bell. Yeah, I haven't done that before, have I? Hit the bell. Cool. Awesome. You guys have a great day.